Welcome back everyone for the next part of Scarlet Nexus. In the last part we had a meeting with Naomi, and before that probably a meeting with Nagi, if I do it in that order at least. Anyways, in this part we
should treat ourselves to a day on the town to raise spirits.
Yeah, we can't force it on Kasane though.
You're right. Seeing Naomi like that, even I was shaken.
Yup.
we have some free time in the new town and explore the city in order to find some items here and there. And as you can probably see, since there wasn't a cutscene, I already went here before in order to find some quests, since I was already able to do that before actually going to sleep in order to meet Karen. But oh well, at least now I kinda can navigate around the city. Not really, actually, if you... Wait, I'm going to show it really quickly. This town is complicated. Yeah? There are many lines, many crossings. I'm just walking around how I feel like it and see that the items already respawn, which is kind of weird. But nevertheless, this area is absolutely beautiful. Really close to the sea. Cherry blossom trees, more items lying around, flower beds as well. So pretty. There's also an item over there. Can't really jump over it. Oh, never mind. It's right over here. There we go. Can need all of them, since I did use up quite a lot of them thanks to those freakish bees. But well, I don't think there was any other quest around, right? Since I did grab all of them. Yeah, I got all of them. Okay then. So we're supposed to go right over here. Not really sure if there's a shopping thing, but oh well.
Standby, huh? So, what do you want to do?
We could go back to OSF headquarters.
We could do that, but that would be boring, Sheldon.
Before you do, could I have a moment of your time?
Excuse me, but who are you?
Please excuse my manners. I work for the Seiran government. I have come to ask you all a favor. This is a request from a group of us who do not quite see eye to eye with Travers.
What are you talking about? I thought Major General Karin and the Seiran government are in this together.
We have determined that Yuito Sumeragi is connected to the Kunad Gates formation. Our experts say that the gate will bring a great disaster to the world if left alone. We proposed the assassination of Yuito Sumeragi to Travers, but he has skirted the issue. After some reconsideration, we decided that we should delegate this task to the hero who assassinated Chairman Sumeragi instead.
You want Kasane to assassinate Yuito? I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Do you know what you're even saying?
Well, she did make the promise.
Thank you for your cooperation. We have intel that Yuito Sumeragi is currently in Kikuchiba on assignment. I will leave the rest to you. Good day.
I wasn't able to find out the identity of that man, but I was at least able to determine that he works for Seiran's Prime Minister.
So the fact that this is a request from the government checks out.
Are you really going to assassinate Yuito?
Look, I know what this sounds like coming from me, but don't you think that's a bit much? I'm not saying what future Yuito told you isn't true.
Kakuro does have a point. As of now, we only have circumstantial evidence. Nothing is really concrete.
This also goes against Major General Karin's wishes. Are you still gonna go through with it?
Oh, I don't trust Karen, actually. You know?
Yes, I'm going to kill Yuito. That's most likely the only solution we have.
Only solution, my ass.
I'll make my way to Kikuchiba.
What the hell? You can't just leave!
Well, I am. Don't you see? My back is already faced. See that, Cheatin? I'm just going away.
Please wait, Kasane. You should reconsider.
That's right. You're making a rash decision. Oh dear, she isn't listening at all. Damn, she's so selfish.
It's not about being selfish, it's about keeping a promise. But first of all... Ah, there's nothing. So, he did say
This place
Kikuchiba.
is too exposed. We should go somewhere more private.
But of course, it isn't that easy.
You're on patrol, so make sure you take out those others.
Of course, I'm going to take care of all of
Yuito,
them.
my power may be helpful.
Oh, they are new! I was about to say I'm going to jump ahead, but I guess, maybe...
Your body begins to burn
I'm
with fire.
actually,
It'll drain your health, so be careful.
going to do this. Are they tanky?
Let me borrow this.
Technically speaking, it seems like they are fire-oriented. Actually missed that. Okay, they are actually really tanky. But in general, it doesn't change the fact that this is actually an area, so
I'm one step closer to a muscular physique.
every time I find a new other, I'm going to include it, and the other things are just going to get skipped. Ah, shoot. I should have loaded that long.
Here you go. Here we go.
Two. Another.
I'm going to get stronger.
I would like to be useful for once.
You're always useful.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.
Seriously. No, but seriously, yeah. As I already said, I'm going to cut ahead. If I see new others, they are going to be included. Double pool, huh?
I'm using this, Segumi.
So, yeah. Double pools are able to split. You just need to figure out which of them is the real one and take care of them in order to remove all of them. So basically, those enemies are pretty much Kyoko, since she also has a double ability. She's just much better than them. So, that's the spot.
This area should be safe enough to talk.
Is it true that the new Himuka government was transforming people into others?
Yes, it was a long time ago. But Fubuki's fiancée, Alice Ichijo, was also metamorphosed.
They transformed his fiancé?
My brother and Fubuki began investigating the cause of Alice's metamorphosis. The case led them to find out about new Himuka's personality rehabilitation, metamorphosis technology, and the surveillance systems of each city.
Excuse me, do you mean my Aunt Alice?
That's right, she was your aunt. Have you heard anything?
No. I was told she joined OSF and planned to leave when she turned 20, but she was killed in the line of duty. That's why my family was in such strong opposition to me being scouted. But since we're legally unable to refuse...
Hey, I found the file on Alice Ichijo in the database.
She looks exactly like Hanabi.
Yeah.
Alice was the daughter of OSF Hospital's previous chairman. That's why she was engaged to Spring Pharmaceuticals Major General Fubuki.
I think that's true. It's the first I've heard this, but it seems plausible.
If this was a plan led by the new Himuka government, does that mean my father knew about it?
Oh.
I think he did. Moreover, it might be better to assume that he was at the center of it all. The Sumeragi family has a long history in politics, after all.
Then does my brother know about it too? Am I the only one who was kept in the dark?
Maybe they wanted to protect you from it.
Well, we came here just like the guy wanted us to. Are you sure about this? Are you really going to kill Yuito?
Either way, we couldn't just let you go by yourself. Everyone here has your back.
Listen, Kasane. We'll help you fight, but it ends there. After that, each of us will act independently. Got it?
There you are.
Yuito, Kasane is coming. 8 o'clock.
She is? Oh god!
Kasane?
What?
Just hold on! We can talk this over!
No point.
Oh!
You'll be dead.
Oh! No! Wait! Wait! Let's talk about this!
Why are you trying to kill me? At least tell me the reason.
I didn't save!
Go easy. Hit it!
I didn't even know you would fight me like this! Are you freaking kidding me?
If you're trying to kill Yuito, I'll do everything to stop you.
I just wanted to stay out
Okay, I
of
need to
this.
get rid of that girl.
Fine. Will you please calm down, Sugumi?
Okay, I need to get rid of the other ones first. Especially the Kagero.
Kasane is out for blood. She may kill us if we don't give it our all. I didn't trust Seto and that got him killed. I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm going to stop Kasane.
I don't think Kagero is going to be much more difficult than Kasane.
Yuito, we should defeat them one by one. Let's nullify the other two, and then Kasane.
Of course. I realized that by now.
Yuito!
Especially Kagero needs to go. Seriously.
Let's get serious.
I saw it.
Great job, Sugumi.
Come on, Kagero. Can't have that.
Seriously.
So, that would be Wonder 1. Where's... Ah, Rashi.
I was too excited. What? Do you need help?
Seriously, against the speed one as her, I kind of need to have extra speed, right?
Focus.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Brain drag!
Using brain drop.
Don't get burned!
Let's boost up our attack a little bit with some extra fire.
I don't have a choice.
Let's go!
There we go.
Why?
I'm really sorry about this, but it has to happen. I cannot die. I didn't say. I'm going to keep that in mind once I play Kasane, though. So, who's next? Kasane herself.
Come on.
Come on, Kasane. You and me.
This should... Yuito!
There's no way I lose. I have to dive. I have the freaking dive ability. No.
Come on.
Oh, she also dived. Ooh, that's bad.
Is some power?
Okay. Got it. We're gonna do it again, Kasane.
Yuito!
Double dive power, huh? Let's see who wins this time. Because I'm not going to lose.
How's that?
I wonder, can I knock you out of it? I don't think so, right? Would be too easy if I could. Oh, yeah.
I have to do something.
Come on.
Oh, no, you don't.
Use this.
It's over.
I need your help.
Come on. And... Oh, no. Okay, I need to wait for it. Some enemies that use power can create brain fields. With some exception, you can't use second attack when in the enemy's brain field. You will need to overcome it with weapon attacks or SAS brains. Okay, so I can wait it out. Or use teleport. And shields.
Kasane's brain field. Careful, everyone.
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna run away. I'm not fighting her in this state. I'm not crazy. Seriously, I'm not crazy. I could play fire against fire, but she isn't really that aggressive. She's nothing in comparison to Karen. Like seriously, Karen was a beast. He was on top of you with teleportation, and then ice, and then electric, and then he was, yeah, pretty much dead.
Go! Someone's in
Guys, you'll be fine. You know what? I can do this as well. Because so why not, right? I mean, if you do it, I can also do it.
I'll protect you all. I'll destroy everything.
And oh, this is going to hurt even more since it is in the brain fields.
No, I can't lose now.
Kasane, tell me. Why did you kill my father and join Seiran? Is it because my father was involved in metamorphosis research? Because new Himuka turned Naomi into an other?
So you found out about it too. Yes, that's exactly right.
Hey, Kodama's coming.
What? What is she doing here?
Master Yuito! Kodama is here!
Huh?
Kodama. Great, just what we needed. We should fall back to our hideout.
Wait, Kasane!
Oh, that traitor Kasane is here too? That's fine. It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Yuito. I'm Kodama Malone.
Oh, this is so weird. Oh, I already had a fight with you.
I believe this is our first time meeting as well. Oh, you're right. But I'm only loyal to Master Yuito. What? Oh, Master Yuito, I have a message from Master Fubuki. He's taking care of everything, so you can come back now.
So, are you on our side, Kodama?
Of course! I am always on your side, Master Yuito. Officially, my position may be the leader of Kodama Platoon and Major General Fubuki's aide, but my heart will always belong to you, Master Yuito.
You could have just contacted us instead of coming all the way out here, Kodama.
Maybe no one trusts you, Wataru. I mean, your sister went to Seiran after all.
Shut up. Don't group me in with Haruka.
And it wasn't just to deliver a message. I had to give this to you, too.
What is it?
Your medicine that was discarded at the OSF hospital.
Oh.
Wait, how do you know that?
Is that okay? I don't mean to offend my uncle, but isn't it dangerous to take meds from the OSF hospital?
Again, how does she know that? Normally, medicine and stuff like that should be private. A doctor shouldn't disclose that to another person without the consent of the person involved.
Hanabi, and this goes for the rest of you as well, but it's in your best interests not to talk about or criticize the hospital in Suo. I'm sure you know why.
Oh, she knows.
Because the government is monitoring everyone.
Exactly. Well, I'll be going back now. See you later, Master Yuito.
Huh? This ampule.
It's the same as the one I found in the abandoned underground subway.
Why don't we stop by the hideout before returning to Suo, to go over everything we learned? We won't have to worry about anyone listening there.
And don't worry, recording conversation data through my control system isn't allowed. Now that I think about it,
Major General Fubuki probably prohibited recording in order to protect the OSF after he learned the truth about the government.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
So much has happened. It feels like my brain is fried.
Could be because I used brain field even if I didn't really have to. I'm sorry, Yuito, but it was so cool!
Let's go over our situation first. Research on powers is being conducted at the old Ichijo OSF hospital building. It's likely they progressed in the research of the brain, gained the ability to turn people into others, and perform personality rehabilitation.
Yes.
You can't blame yourself. You didn't know about any of this.
Yes. You are so kind to everyone. So, I think you should be kind to yourself too. Thank you.
Moving on. The government is well aware that we've come to know this information. Major General Fubuki is trying to put out the fires, but it would be best to consider the possibility that we will become fugitives from the government.
Anyone on the run from the government won't survive. Wait, there's Seiran.
Yes. Worst case scenario, we should consider fleeing to Seiran. And Yuito, how has your memory been?
I haven't had any missing gaps in my memory recently. I think.
If anything strange happens, please let us know. Although, concerning that medication you were prescribed.
It was prescribed by the OSF hospital. It kinda scares me. Yes, I'm concerned as well.
Right. I think it would probably be best to avoid taking it, unless your condition significantly worsens.
You're right. I'll do that. Hey, do you think it would be a good idea to ask my brother about this?
Probably not, since the future you also said that your whole family was involved in that operation. I mean, he could maybe tell you something about it, but still.
Oh yeah, Chief Sumeragi is your older brother.
I would advise against it. The chief is with the government, after all. Of course, he is also your family, but any unnecessary contact would be dangerous right now. I wouldn't want to hinder Major General Fubuki in any way.
Yes, you're right. Kaito, were you aware of new Himuka's power experiments? Did Dad and Kaito do that to Nagi? Damn it! The only one that was left in the dark was me. Only me.
This is completely messed up. How can you just decide to kill Yuito like that? That day we came back from the future, you said that it wasn't going to be an easy decision yourself.
Our future depends on it.
Look, if that's your argument, do you actually have proof that it's all true? I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that killing Yuito is the answer to solving everything. Besides, it seems pretty extreme to kill both the father and the son.
What exactly is your reasoning behind all this? If you can justify killing Yuito, then I'm all ears.
There's no point trying to explain.
That's for us to decide!
What?
I've been wanting to tell you this for a while now, Kasane, but you are way too selfish.
What?
You make quick decisions and determine what needs to be done. Even when you lose your cool, you're able to compose yourself. I really respect those qualities. Yeah, I said it, I respect you. That's why I was able to accept you as my leader. But no, not this time. Why should you kill Yuito? Don't expect any help from me until you can give me a good, valid reason.
Oh, wow.
But...
Shiden.
Whoa there, Shiden. I think that's enough. The youth are so passionate. I like it. It looks like your passion got to her. Continuing to harp on her like that isn't going to get us answers.
Listen, Kasane, we have no idea what kind of things you're bottling up inside. We don't know the weight of it, or whether it's painful or not. The only thing we know right now is simply what happened to Naomi.
Saying that an explanation would be pointless means you have something you should say. Lucky for you, there are 4 open-minded people here ready to listen. I'm pretty sure there are different perspectives you can consider as well.
Tell us. We deserve to hear it.
Yes, we're all on the same team here.
I'm sorry.
So you're really not gonna tell us?
No! I just wasn't sure how to explain it, so I'm sorry I said it'd be pointless to tell you.
Well, if that was the case, then you should have said something.
Well, she's not used to talking, Sheeden. Same as you. You are awkward around people as well. As is fun, Sundari, you know?
I'm sorry. Oh, this apology is for making you jump to conclusions, so...
Yeah, I think I got that.
Hey, Sheeden, come on. Let's try to relax a little, okay? It's great you're invested, and that's cool and all, but it's also lame at the same time.
Shut up! Anyway, if you're gonna tell us, then tell us already.
Okay. The first reason is what I felt at Kunad Gate. I felt something like the power of the red strings coming from it. The time portal that should be disappearing lingers because of Yuito's power. That's what made me believe what future Yuito said. The second reason is because of what Karin said. He knows that we went to the future.
He does?
Arashi, you were eavesdropping so you can confirm.
Yeah. From what was said in the future, I knew there was a good chance that Karin was involved in some way or another. He's at least aware that a time-traveling power exists and has accepted it.
The third reason is that the Seiran official said Yuito was involved.
I see. So for you, all your suspicions leading up to now were confirmed.
Yes. I mean, they're all just circumstantial, but it's all I have. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for the wrong thing again. What we wanted was a fair explanation, and you provided one. You don't need to apologize for that. And it's thanks to your explanation, we came to understand exactly why you made your decision.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from now, but I still have a question. Why didn't you discuss all this with us?
Well, I mean, you know, Sheeden, Kasane isn't really used to working in a team like that. For her whole life, she always clung to Naomi. I don't think it's that easy for her to open up like Yuito, you know?
I told you. I didn't have any definite proof, and I didn't think you'd believe me.
Aww.
But I did. And everyone else here too. Some of it I'm still not convinced about, but I don't think all of it's a lie. It's proof that your way of thinking is wrong. That's why we should talk from now on. We have each other's backs here. That's what makes us a team.
I'm sorry.
Sheeden gives me a team talk. Oh, that I would ever see the day.
There you go again.
Oh, Sheeden.
Huh?
There's a different phrase you should be saying right now.
Let me guess. Thank you.
That's right. If you want to build trustful relationships, an apology isn't what's needed right now.
Oh. Thank you.
See? I know that.
Everyone.
It might be good to talk to Arashi. Kasane, good. Do you mind if I butt in?
Haruka, you were listening?
Yeah, I agree with everyone. So I want you to know you can always talk to me.
Ah, Haruka. Too bad that I don't really have a chance to bond with you like the others.
Friends.
I mean, one?
I've never wanted friends before, but there's a limit to what I can do or think of by myself. I'll try to rely on other people a little more.
Wait, I also have the V-Brain thing. 3, Oh, I can talk to Yuito, huh? Explain yourself. Yuito, that's a harsh way to put it, you know? Yeah, let me just see. The city of Saren. Wow, why are you two so harsh? But you're right, Saren does feel liberating somehow. There's something missing. Where did I read that? Ah, you know, Saren feels so much brighter as a city compared to Suo. What is it? More liberation? More liberating? It makes you want to shout out at the top of your lung to the sea and jump inside. Don't start shouting in Saren. It's a nuisance. You can yell out as much as you want. Just make sure you do it at a healthy distance away from us. I don't want people to think we know you. Wow, why are you two so harsh about that? But you're right. Saren does feel liberating somehow. Maybe it's because you can see the ocean with the city. The salty breeze feels nice too. That's true, but I'm sure that's not the only reason it feels so liberating. And hey Genma, let me say thank you. Kasane, let me thank you again for before. I hope we don't fight each other anymore. Lately, I found myself going to abandoned subway a lot. I don't think I've ever forgotten what happened there. I'm really sorry. Let's see what this is all about. Genma, are you still blaming yourself for what happened to my sister? Yeah, we should probably talk about that.
Kasane?
Gemma, did you read my message? I came to talk to you. It seems like you still feel responsible for what happened to Naomi. It isn't your fault she turned into another. There's no point in you blaming yourself.
You came all this way just to say that?
Uh-huh.
Well, you felt guilty enough to come all the way here.
You're right. It's probably presumptuous of me to think it was all my fault. Still, I can't forget what happened to her. It's sad to think this is how I behave after the decades I've fought.
I don't think it's sad, just surprising. I thought your experience would allow you to cope better than this.
That's what I thought. You don't have time to falter when a friend dies in battle. Our role as members of the OSF is to bottle up our feelings no matter what happens, and fight until the last other is killed.
But you haven't been able to control your emotions. Do you have any idea why?
I must be at my limit. I've lost too many friends. Friends of many years and rookies like Naomi. While everyone else lost their lives, I'm left standing here, my retirement drawing closer.
You make it sound like it's bad that you're alive.
I feel guilty. The young people with promising futures die, while someone like me with not many years left is allowed to live. That's why I was so committed to protecting the young members.
I know that you wanted to protect Naomi. However, there's no point in regretting the past that way. You're better off focusing on what needs to be done right here and now.
I know that.
Gemma, behind you!
What? We're in the Bond episode! Ooh!
Good reaction.
That was cool.
The enemy was just weak. I can still fight for now.
What do you mean for now?
I'm old. I'll have to retire soon. When I retire, they'll stop administering the anti-aging drug. My body will begin to grow old and my power will gradually diminish. As someone who's had to rely on my power for decades to survive in battle, I'm a little worried about its strength diminishing.
I do remember reading something about that.
It might be the distant future for you, and it's just around the corner for me. Many retired soldiers have a hard time adjusting to civilian life after being in the OSF for so long. There are those who have nowhere else to go after society throws them out. No family or friends to rely on.
Are you saying you'll be one of them?
Yeah, I spent most of my life in the OSF. I can't do much other than fight. How is someone like that supposed to live outside the military? I'm ashamed to say that I'm afraid of that day coming. If I have to live on carrying these feelings for my fallen comrades, then I think I'd rather die in battle. I'm sorry. That was a stupid thing to say.
I don't understand. If you're serious about wanting to die, then I misjudged you. You say that you're the only one left alive, but it's not like you've survived this long on your own. Even my sister was worried about your health. And you just roll over and die? That's so selfish.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm leaving. Goodbye. What is he thinking? Naomi was so concerned about him. It's not like I haven't thought about giving up my own life if it could help save her. But that would only make her sad. I thought he would have figured that out.
And of course, next up, Arashi. Let's see.
Arashi, why are you sleeping here? Didn't you say you were going to check the SAS?
And weren't you just repairing something a second ago?
Arashi is currently in maintenance. Please wait until services resume.
Skipping out on work? Arashi, you bring lazy to a whole new level.
Shut up! People need to get plenty of rest or they can't work.
Plenty of rest? Oh, look at the time. It's almost time to eat.
No wonder I'm so hungry. What a stupid alert system.
Wow, so you can't even be bothered feeling hungry? Well, I was going out to eat. If you're hungry, then how about joining me?
Eat out? Listen, Rookie, the city is full of danger. You could find yourself surrounded by civilians or hounded by the crows.
Fans in the press. Must be tough being famous. Basically, you're saying...
It's a pain.
I thought so.
We don't need to go out. We have our rations. It gives us the minimum essential nutrients we need. Isn't that wonderful?
You care about efficiency that much?
Of course. And these rations can be eaten right away. It's my treat. Want to join me?
It seems like you're absolutely against going outdoors. Okay, let's eat here then.
Ah, this soda hits the spot. There is no better beverage in the world.
Uh-huh.
Glad to hear it. By the way, do these rations taste a little too salty to you?
You think so?
I'd understand if it were heavily seasoned, but I'm just getting a strong taste of salt. It's not very balanced.
That's surprising. I thought you were more like me and didn't really care about taste that much.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I used to care. I bet it's because of Naomi's cooking. My taste probably changed without me noticing.
She likes to cook, too. Handmade hair clip, homemade cooking. She sounds like quite the homemaker.
She liked doing it since we were little. And I always helped with the taste testing.
I see. That's why these rations are not to your liking.
It's not that I don't like them. I just said it's not very balanced. It could just be that my palate is more refined now than it was before.
Good grief, are you really bragging to me about your sister right now?
Maybe a little.
How are you two so close when you're not even related by blood?
Because my sister was so kind. There's no way I would have survived in that house without her.
Did something happen with your family?
I guess. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful they took me in. But my parents don't see me as family. Not Naomi, though. She's always been there for me, protecting me. And that's why I wanted to do everything in my power to protect her no matter what.
I don't know Naomi that well. We only got to fight together a short time. And this might come off as rude, but that hair clip and Naomi's cooking you hold so dear, I just don't understand their worth. However, hearing you tell me about them has helped me to get to know Naomi. You really found yourself a good sister.
Yes, I did. Thank you for the food.
Okay, we've gone through the chore of eating. Time to resume services.
Seems like you're ready to go back to work.
Before I forget, you can pay me back for the rations by helping me out with a little job later.
What?
Oh, just hearing you talk about Naomi, I sense that you're someone who has a strong sense of duty. When someone protects you, you protect them back. In other words, since I treated you to a meal today, you'd want to pay me back. Or else it wouldn't sit right with you. I'm really just doing it for your sake. I'll let you know what you have to do later. Now, I've gotta go.
Okay. Under ration actually from my paycheck, since this hideout is actually under our name. But okay. Okay.
Oh, that's so unfair. Arashi! This must be what she had in mind the whole time when she said she'd treat me. She really got me. Nobody is better at slacking off than she is.
You have some potential, Kasane. I could be your instructor if you want. I can teach you the fundamentals of Arashi-style slacking off.
Wouldn't you just slack off and not teach me anything?
I have nothing more to teach you. Well done.
Well, that was quick. Level 3. So, combo vision. I'm able to spin attack now. I think so far it never showed off any combo vision so far, but at the same time I kind of want to use the vision gauge to use other abilities, you know? Speed is really, really useful after all. But well. Woo, got play cards. Great.
I never get bored watching you. I'm developing a greater personal interest in you.
I don't know what made you think that, but is deepening our understanding of each other a good thing?
And would you look at that? Who's going to topple it over? The moment I leave, they're going to topple it over, right? By the way, I'm not really sure when she did all those photos, but it's a nice touch, right? It's an absolutely nice touch. Anyways, we still have one more bond to go, so let's talk Kagero. Bond.
Kasane, you've come to see me. Let me guess, you've finally fallen for this sly fox's charms.
Disturbing things do tend to stand out.
Ouch. I demand an apology and compensation. Therefore, I'd like you to come to Kikuchiba with me.
Kikuchiba? What are we going to do at a ruin overrun by others?
I mean, if I suggest we go to Musubi's for a talk, you'd just turn me down.
It doesn't matter where we do it. I hate meaningless conversations.
Just think about it. If there are others, we can fight. It wouldn't be meaningless if we were also gaining valuable fighting experience. If you don't want to talk, you can just focus on the fighting. That way, there's no wasted time.
I can't imagine I can improve my skills training with you. Our power disparity is too great.
Seriously? Come on, just humor me, would you? Please, Kasane?
Why does he want me to go with him? As irritating as this might be a good opportunity to finally get him to tell me about his past. Okay, if it's training, then I'll go with you.
That's the spirit. Don't let my graceful knife skills make you fall in love with me.
Don't worry about it.
Since I'm absolutely not interested, could you fight invisible the entire time?
Yeah, that would be nice. That way you can extend your duration, right?
There's no sign of any others.
What, really? They're usually everywhere. Of all the days they're not around.
This is no different than talking at the hideout. Let's go back.
Wait! We'd be wasting a trip if we just turned around and went home.
Fine.
Atta girl. Don't worry, I won't bore you. There's also something I wanted to show you.
What?
It's a surprise for later. Come on, this way. Well, our plans may have gone awry, but at least we can have some fun without getting interrupted by others.
Our goal was combat training. Having them around was the whole point.
That's true.
Even you must have realized that the combat training was nothing more than an excuse. Oh, this really brings back memories. This area used to be a shopping district. I always came here with friends to blow off steam.
Now it's nothing but a bunch of sad rubble. It gives me a strange feeling.
I mean, I guess to someone young who wasn't around back then, this would look like nothing but a pile of rubble. Somewhere nobody lives anymore. Nothing left but visions. It's almost like the entire city has been left to haunt this area. I know it sounds absurd, but in a way, it's actually pretty funny.
He's doing it again. He's lost his levity. I wasn't just imagining it.
Oh, there it is.
An arcade game?
Not just any arcade game. You operate a crane to grab a prize, and if you manage to drop it down the hole, you get to keep it. This used to be real popular back in the day, especially with couples. This is why we came here. Let's see if it still works.
It's plugged in, but it's not responding. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. No, it's just locked. All right, time to use the hacking program I borrowed from Arashi.
That sounds illegal. This place may be in ruins, but are we allowed to just operate this and take its prize?
Don't worry about it. It's been left like this forever, so nobody's going to get mad if we take a prize or two. Oh, nice, it worked. Ha, look at that. Now tell me which one you want. I'll grab it for you.
There are only plushies. I don't really want any of them, but if I had to choose one, then that one, I guess.
Okay, say no more. Consider it yours. I used to play these games all the time back in the day. I'm basically an expert now. Start it up, turn here, and now!
You dropped it.
I'm not giving up yet. One more time. This time I'll get it for sure.
How many times was that already?
He hasn't even gotten a single one yet. At the rate this is going, I'll never be able to ask him about himself. Can I get a turn?
Okay, but this is more difficult than I thought it'd be. You know, I bet the store manager put the prize in a position where it's hard to get.
I'm cheating! That's not fair!
Hey, you're cheating! All my hard work vanished like tears in the rain.
You brute forced a locked machine with a hacking tool. So who's the real cheater here?
Well, I suppose you're right. Okay then. I know this just started to feel like a date, but I think it's time we call it a day.
Oh, were you two together?
Oh, Kyoka. Hey!
Oh boy. Looks like we're caught. Well, cat's out of the bag. I guess there's no sense in hiding our secret now.
Secret? What were you doing?
He thinks we were on a date, which I in no way wanted any part of. If it were a date, well, I'd call it a complete failure.
Kasane? Why would you say that in front of me? What part of it was a failure?
Well, it was a ruined town. We actually were supposed to fight others. That didn't even happen. You tried to win a prize, but that also didn't really happen. And I didn't even have the chance to talk about your past. So, yeah, in her point of view, it was a complete failure. But well, it's always charming to see someone fail in a crane game. I, for a fact, always fail at them. Oh man.
Naomi told me dates were supposed to be fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, you're a little too young to go on a real date anyways, and I am an old geezer. In fact, I'm old enough to have a kid your age. Now that I think about it, the major here would be more suitable for me.
Then why don't you treat it like an outing with your daughter?
What's the fun in that?
It's not like I actually want to go on a date with him. I can't imagine it'd be more fun than this last one.
Whoa now, that sounds like a challenge to me. Okay, give me another shot.
Do whatever you want.
I'm glad you two are getting along so well.
Boy, you really are capable, Kasane.
I'm detecting some sarcasm.
If I was being sarcastic, I'd say it sarcastically. I have a pretty good eye for people. Just accept the compliment. You really are getting along well with the guys in this platoon. My hat's off to you.
And with that, level 3. So let me see. Your combo vision is... Oh, sustain invisibility. Oh, I wanted to have that for a very long time. Seriously, that sounds incredible. Huh. And I got a teddy bear. Need to see that. Where did I put it?
I think you'll find that I can warm your frosty heart.
There's
Oh,
no
it's so
need for
cute.
that. At least I know now that you're actually considerate.
Never mind, it wasn't a failure. That is a cute bear. Okay, so technically speaking, we still have one Bond episode left, but yeah, the next one is about Yuito, which means we're going to save that for the next part, when we're actually going to see even more Bond episodes on Yuito's side. I hope you guys had fun, and see you in the next part. Until then, bye bye!